I just got off the phone with a potential wedding planner in the Turks. So my mom is from the Turks and Caicos, and I would like to have my wedding where, you know, where she's from. We go and visit at least once a year, and I've been going there ever since I was a little kid. It feels like a second home to me. So in the Bahamas, but this, yeah. Oh, we started talking about marriage and stuff. He was like, I always imagine you know, you wanting to be married on the beach, and like that's how he saw us getting married. And I was like, wow, like I don't even have to bring it to you. Sporting to today, I was kind of freaking out about wedding stuff because weddings are expensive, and I was like, wow, all this money it costs, I don't have. But I've been saving up some money, and then the whole wedding planner situation. We went to the Turks last year in the spring to visit and look at wedding venues and speak to some wedding planners, okay? We met up with two. We met one that we really liked, and then, yeah, we met one that we really liked, and we were like, okay, maybe we'll move forward. And we didn't confirm anything, but we were really thinking of going in the direction with this guy. A couple months later, turns out he's not with that conglomerate of resorts anymore, and so, like, the rates that he gave us, done, over with. So then I tried to reach out to the other wedding planner that we met, and she didn't respond to my email or my WhatsApp. So I was like, okay, back to square one. So I started trying to like do a bunch of research and kind of plan things on my own. I'm comparing prices here, there, everywhere, and I was just like, wow. And then like I just, you know, a couple days ago this week has been a crazy week. I'm trying to book my wedding dress bridal appointments. I booked them at 3 different places, 3 in Charleston. 2 of them are this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and then the other one is like the first weekend or second weekend of February or something. And then trying to do that, trying to secure the venue for the wedding, because like our guests, they're like, where are we flying to? Like, when we fly there, where are we going to stay? And where's the wedding going to be at? I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know. And then, you know, my fiance, he's just like, you know, yeah, like, you know, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with everything. I'm cool with whatever you come up with. I'm cool with it. I'm just so cool. I'm so cool with everything because I'm so cool with it. I'm like, okay. All right. So anyway, I spoke to a wedding planner over the phone about 2 days ago, and talking to her, and I hope this works out. Talking to her, she was really sweet over the phone. She happens to know some of my family who lives on the island, and you know, she was just super helpful off the bat. Not saying that the other 2 that I met weren't, but she, you know, just like in the middle of me trying to figure out a bunch of different things, she had some solutions, and she started looking up stuff immediately. Like, she started reaching out to resorts for me, which was really great. And you know what? One of the other wedding planners did that as well. So they're really good. I'm starting to understand like what it's like to be a bride, because I feel like I'm this close to maybe losing it. And you know, before I started trying to plan my wedding, I was already at a place where I felt like I was always losing it. I don't know why you honking at me. I stopped at the stop sign. And today is kind of crazy because I went to work in the office today, and then I still have to do some work for my other job, and then I have to teach my art class tonight. And this morning I was booking all of my bridal wedding appointments, like bridal shop appointments, and I just learned that when you book your appointment for a bridal shop, though the date and the time that you choose is more of a suggestion than a confirmation. 2 out of the 3 places that I booked with called me and said that time wasn't available. And I was just like, why was it on the website? I don't know. Maybe that's just how things are done. And I'm rushing now because I have to pick up my sister from school, but I got to pick up some canvases for my art class tonight. Hi, thank you. Hey, spoke with her, and she was just super helpful. And then she was supposed to email me some information. Apparently she'd already started reaching out to some resorts that she has connections at, and I didn't hear back from her, so I called her today. And we had a great conversation, and she was saying that she was waiting on the resorts to get back to her. And I was like, girl, what are your prices though? Because I don't want you doing all this work unless I know your prices. But aside from that, we started talking about more wedding options, and she brought up a resort that actually, you know, me and Rashad really, really liked and thought was absolutely beautiful. And I thought it was interesting, you know, that she was like, well, maybe these other options won't work, but what about this place? And I was like, actually, I was actually leaning more in the direction of this place. I was just looking at the information they sent me. I've already been in contact with their event person over there. She was like, really? Well, I'll go ahead and let her know that, you know, me and you have been talking as well. And she was talking about helping me get better rates on the catering for the resorts. And if you're wondering what kind of wedding situation me and Rashad are doing, so we want to get married over there, right? But then we want to have a reception back home. Okay, so the reason we're having a reception back home, Rashad has a lot of family from here, and we want to make sure that, you know, and everyone's not going to be able to travel over there. Everyone's not going to be able to get over there. I mean, I can barely get over there myself. But we want to make sure everybody has a chance to celebrate with us, and we can have everybody there. So we are consecutively planning a reception back home here in Charleston and the wedding over there. Before you get any illusions about somebody having a lot of money, don't get those illusions, okay? Don't get them. We are doing a lot of saving. I've already been saving up, and our parents are helping us. I'm really trying to be bougie on a budget. Heavy on the budget. Heavy on the bougie. So she made me feel so good and so comfortable. Like, I was getting really emotional. She came up with these really great ideas that, you know, I hadn't even considered having at the wedding that were affordable. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I just felt like better. Like, even her voice was peaceful. And so we're going to have like another meet, we're going to try and do like a virtual meet tomorrow. And, you know, I don't know what's going to come of it, but gosh darn it, something needs to, so I can move forward. So I could breathe, because right now I can't breathe. Also, last thing, because I know the video is extra long already. Last thing, I just want to thank all of the brides that have reached out to me, people who are brides-to-be and the OG brides. Y'all have been giving me a lot of encouragement. Definitely giving me a lot of great advice. Nothing too pushy. Like, y'all have just been really helping me, you know, like, it's just been great. I feel super supported by a community of women out there who've been there, done that. And so I really appreciate y'all. There's people who've sent me like their contacts. They've sent me places they've looked at their dresses, given me some advice just like to take into the marriage. And even sending me like an email list full of just how they did their wedding, where were they able to cut, you know, some money and budgets at. And I appreciate, can y'all even see me? I appreciate everybody, definitely. Like, y'all making me get emotional, okay? I got emotional today on the phone with the wedding planner. She started saying stuff. I started visualizing. You know, I don't want to visualize too hard. I don't want to visualize more than my bank account can visualize. But I got emotional. And I'm going wedding dress shopping this weekend. I'm already emotional. Like, I want to try not to cry. But my mom, she already emotional. I know she about to cry as soon as we walk into the store. And my mother-in-law, my future mother-in-law, she talking about she might cry. Now, I thought she was going to hold out, but she talking about she might cry. If she cry, I'm definitely going to cry. I mean, I know if my mom cry, I'm going to cry. But, like, if she cry, I might ugly cry. I'm excited. I'm happy. Me and Rashad are excited. We haven't necessarily, we plan on honeymooning on the island, too. We haven't exactly planned out where we're going to be. I mean, I like the resort that we're planning on having the wedding at, so I honestly wouldn't mind just, staying there. But, if you guys want to help out, buy my artwork, and, yeah, thanks.